In this segment, we're going to talk about pH balance and the role that it plays in our health. And Dr. Starkey, we have another demonstration here. What are we doing here?
We're all about demonstrations because
Yeah,
I
we
think
are.
that once demonstration, once we see the response, it's a lot easier for us to take the product.
Right,
I believe.
right.
Let's discuss real quickly pH balance. Again, we've touched on this several times, but I think it's so important that we understand that our diets are a huge reason for this fluctuation in our body's pH.
Right.
Because again, when we're cooking it, nuking it, eating it out of a can or through a pickup window, these foods are very acid. And what does that actually mean? I mean pH. pH stands for potential hydrogen.
Okay.
So in this case, if we eat those types of foods, high sugar, they're basically dead food, cause our bodies to be acidic. Now,
I'm kind of a sweet tooth, so this is perfect for me.
yet at the same time, when we take it from this, when we take it from the true diet that we should be eating,
Right.
and the fact of eating raw fruits and vegetables and nuts and there's not a lot of people doing that. In fact, what's really frightening to me is the ones that are doing it are typically ones that are either fighting a health condition or have battled one.
Right.
So in this case, what I'd like to do is let's go ahead and think about it. pH balance. We can live how long without food? 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, something like, yeah.
Most
right.
of society thinks 2 to 3 hours, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yet at the same time, we can live 2 to 3 days without water, which we basically don't drink enough water to begin with.
Right.
And yet we can only live 2 to 3 minutes without oxygen. Right?
Yeah, right.
So the most important aspect of our existence is the element of oxygen. And relating that back to pH is that the higher the acidity in our bodies, lack of oxygen or oxygen-deprived environment.
Okay.
The higher the pH in our bodies, of course, oxygen-enriched, and there's our protection because that's what our foods do for us. That's what our bodies, that's our protection, and our food should be feeding that. Now, we're going to take it again from a demonstration standpoint. This is just a simple pH test kit. I'm going to go ahead and fill this.
So you can get something like this just like at a pool supply store or something.
Sure,
right?
a water store, absolutely.
Okay, or a water store.
Yeah.
Right.
And basically what we're doing here is we're just filling this side up right here. As you can see, it's color-coded.
This is just the water that we've been using, right?
Right, and to think about this, the higher, the range on the pH goes from 0 to 14. The lower the number, the higher the acidity. The higher the number, the higher the alkalinity. Now, wood for me, Scott. I'm going to go ahead and put what's called phenol red, which is the acid that tests for pH balance.
Okay.
I'm going to put 5 drops here in this water, and what this will do is this will give us a base solution. We're going to go ahead and turn that upside down. You can see that response.
Right. So it's relatively.
It's neutral. Now remember,
neutral, right?
Neutral is 7. Okay, that's where blood, and again, depending on what you're looking at or what study you're looking at, blood ranges from about 7.3 to 7.4.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and put, or let's go ahead and you put a drop of this.
Colloidal minerals?
No, let's go ahead and put a drop of that.
So soda pop.
Soda pop.
I mean, so many people. Soda pop is probably people probably drink soda pop more than they drink water in this.
And
country,
let's put this into perspective here. Do you know how many cups of water it takes to neutralize, just to neutralize one 20-ounce soda pop in your diet or in your body?
I don't. I'm not sure about that.
32 cups of water.
Wow.
32. Now, think about that. Most of your pop drinkers don't drink 32 cups of water in a month.
Yeah.
But they drink
They're
5 or 6 of that.
drinking this. That's
5 or 6
why.
of those a day, right.
Right.
So at the same time, that's where this is probably the most acidic solution that we willingly pour into our systems willingly.
Right.
And of course, the aftermath we don't directly associate with our health in being what we're drinking.
Yeah. Okay. So put a drop of this.
Put 1 drop into
keeps
this.
fizzing up.
Put
Okay,
one little
one
drop.
drop.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and shake that up. Did you see
Oh,
what
wow.
happened?
So it's completely yellow, which
Completely
is
acidic. So if you
back
look
over
at it
in
here,
the acid area.
completely acidic. So
Right.
in this case, doesn't
Yeah, well,
surprise.
it's, obviously it's
Yeah, it doesn't
completely
surprise us.
acidic. Okay,
What
right.
I'd like to do is go ahead and take, if you would for me, one
ionic
drop of the ionic, well, in this case,
Concentrates,
the ionic
right?
trace mineral drops, right?
Okay,
Concentrates.
just one drop.
One drop.
Okay. Oh, wow, I can already see it.
And did you see that response?
It's
It
already
took it right back
taken
to
it
a
right back to like a
high alkaline pH. Now,
Yeah.
think about that. Now, you can see that that just...
Well, oh, it actually balanced it out, just pretty much.
So let's go ahead and do this again. I want you to put one more drop into that.
Okay.
And
Well, that actually tells us how
acidic
the
soda pop is, right. But what I wanted to truly show is that that's our protection.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so with
That,
just two drops.
that pH balance, or in this case, that high alkaline environment, or that balance from an alkaline standpoint is that oxygen-rich environment that we're trying to create to protect our health. Right. And that ultimately is the power of the concentration trace mineral drops.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks, Dr. Starkey.
Thank you.